Okay, guys and girls, we're going to be doing something a bit different today. We are going to be playing Destiny 2, which isn't that shocking to any of you, let's be honest. But today we are going to be, well, frankly, I've started a new account. Just going to go through the story, mess around.
There will
nice
be a
show.
ton of loot!
Magma with the sub! Boom with the 8 months. Not quite sure what ZHbot does, but thank you ever so much, good sir. Good to see you again. If you're here, I'm not sure. All good, man, yeah. I'm just prepping up for the charity stream on Tuesday. So I figured I'd boot up some Destiny. New account, chill, do the thing. 8 months, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. It's going to get really trippy for you because we'll have, for these streams, we're going to have both cameras on. So we'll both be on each other's streams, which is really cool. Cup of tea. Good to see your sleep pattern is nice and stable again, dude.
I never knew you in life. Your first life, anyway. You died on a battlefield long before my time. Something special.
So yeah, Kitty Mod team will be taking a rest on that day, so I got them on a rest now.
They called it the Traveler. And when it arrived, it changed your world forever.
Fair enough. It was a Prime sub anyway, so it'll automatically come off.
Thrived. Until it didn't. An ancient enemy pursued the Traveler across the universe. Humanity faced extinction. But the Traveler made a choice.
What is it? Oh, it does that thing where it gives me tiny URLs instead of emotes.
Ancient enemy. And brought life to the ghosts.
I forgot about that.
I am a ghost. More importantly, I'm your ghost.
So we're gonna have to wake up the thingy. Wakey wakey Twitchbot.
You are a guardian. This is your destiny.
I know, they really are. This is your destiny, Titan. I think Titan. Hunter to start me off today, I think. Well, my Twitch bot's waking up, so. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do an XO Hunter. Like that, just to be something different. I was gonna say, can't see his eyes. Fucking Darth Maul, that shit. That's kind of funky. It's so long since I made a new character. Fucking a hole in the side of his head. Look at that shit. Yeah, I might just have the diodes going through. Oh, that's because I've got you set to always on top, haven't I? Yeah. On a new account. On my NXN gaming account. Oh! Fucking hell, Kitty Mod's woken up. There we go. Head feature color. Black. No, that's... Actually, I quite like the white just to make it stand out. No markings. Let's go. Oh, hi there. I just saw the sub message. Everything behaving as it should. It's between me and you. I'm doing a bit of a naughty on this one.
Ikora.
Yeah, man.
This is a
I'm
practical
fucking
joke.
stunned.
Well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
I know. It's fucking
What have
nuts.
you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense system.
So, when we go live,
It's been spotty for the last few hours.
we will
The
be...
sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just...
Well, the first thing you're going to see is me and him in drag. In full
What do
drag.
the set feeds telling us?
And we will be singing It's Raining Men.
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not.
We do have giveaways and
There
shit
are
on
no
game day, so...
satellites.
Yeah,
That's not good.
it's going to be terrifying.
Battle stations!
Shit. I'm trying to drink my tea without smashing the microphone.
Everyone with me! Now!
That's a bit loud, isn't it?
Hang on!
But yeah, we will be streaming literally everywhere. Fiola will even be streaming on Facebook. So... And yeah, that's between me and you. Because, obviously, Twitch terms and conditions and all that. Yeah. But we figured fuck them on this one. We'll try it and see what happens. If they ban us, they ban us. At the end of the day, we're little channels. We might fly under the radar is our aim. But like, I'll be doing it to here, YouTube, and Mixer, which is what I'm doing at the minute. I'm testing it all out to make sure. Exactly. You know, if they kick up a fuss about it, we can easily turn around and go, well, this is why we did it. You know, even my events list at the top there is just charity stuff. No, what's that? Oh, well, they're cutting down on the advertising. You're not going to get ad-free viewing. If you watch a movie, what, on Amazon Prime?
Spots on any channels, even the emergency frequencies.
Might have to try that.
What's going on back there? Remember when I told you?
Or is this the ad per bits thing?
Forget I said that. Fly fast.
Sorry, there will be a hell of a delay between me reading a message and... Cool, I can do that. I'll just put that on in the background one day. Nice, thanks for the heads up. This is where, after all me just sitting here doing nothing, it's going to load me into the game and I'm going to be all like, ew, what the fuck? Can I see my Prime thing from my mobile? Ew. That was vibrating against something rather intimate.
Let's get moving. We need to find Zavala, Ikora, and Cade. Cabal!
Cabal! Pew, 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 pew.
This doesn't make sense. The Cabal conquer systems by blowing up planets. Whatever they want, it must be here, in the last city.
I don't know. Could be that massive thing that makes her seem like a god.
Rendezvous in the plaza. Our city will not fall.
Well, they're obviously pushing Amazon Prime, aren't they? You know, it's been a big deal for them. See, I'm not overly fussed. I never saw any of them.
Cade!
Hey, you two. Give me a
Oh, yeah.
Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this.
I see, so now you don't thank. You dance. You thank them by default. Still trips me out, this area. Because it's like, I've been in this room. Up there was the old tower.
Over here, Hunter. My armory is open to you. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these people.
You stole my fucking sword, dude. Give them war. Auto rifle, auto rifle, auto rifle, auto rifle. Guess I'll take an auto rifle. I've never been one for like the minority reward and shit like that, so. Shooting in the face. I may have to turn the sound effects thing up a bit. It's a little bit too quiet. I kind of feel like I'm popping a pea shooter. Yeah, I'm sprinting.
Evacuation order 77 is in effect. This is not a drill. All civilians report to designated evacuation areas immediately.
Gotta get those emotes on point, people. Gotta get that dancing on the go, man. That's half of what Destiny is. Pew, 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 pew. Then do it. If you got the funds, do it. Oh, I thought I had grenades. I'm kind of intrigued as to how all this is going to work, because the game is kind of in a mess right now, because it's between patches and shit.
Look at the size of that thing. Must
Supposed
be
to be
their
healthy.
command ship.
Trying to get into shape again. Fair enough, man. Oh no, big scary ships. Pop you like a fucking Pringle. I get it as my random fact generator for mental health while I also used to running and jumping like
This is a dead end. We gotta get back into the fight.
this, but this plays music. Oh, it's just been so long since I've been here. See, that sucks, man. Is that lack of diagnosis, but it does lend into the whole.
Look at the Traveler.
People don't really know.
Cabal is Red Legion. Akora, what do you got?
Like I just got told by the government the other day, you're fine for working.
They have never known defeat.
Until today,
And it's like, yeah, it's fine. I can't leave the house, but I'm fine. Or
They're attacking the Traveler.
The Traveler waits. We protect.
every time I push the record button to do a hobby, I damn near shit myself. Newbies! We get looked on with newbie eyes. Orbs. Give me the orbs. Hello, pizza assassin. See, that's a fucking voice telling you, isn't it? Look at the newbies who are looking at me like I'm a newbie, which is weird. It's a sign. Oh, I haven't got my dodge. Who said he could get so fucking close? Do it, do it. See, I was trying to be supportive and like, you know, oh, you're trying to lose weight, that's a good thing, and yada yada yada, and then I just instantly became an enabler.
But we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
Or until we've done 3 waves, and then we'll leave. Well, this is free on PlayStation Plus at the minute as well. So there will be an Ooh. Rip.
Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there.
Nah, we're okay. Well, I can't speak for Fiolo, but... the stream tomorrow, we're going to be playing Gambit, which is the new mode that they're letting us trial out for 24 hours. Have a grenade! Woo!
Stay inside my shield.
Bubbles! Somebody went down. What you get?
Show them what Guardians are made of.
Man, but I really need a drink of my tea, and that's, you know, this is important to Guardians. Oh. Golden gun. Gambit is a new mode that's coming in the new DLC. Basically, it's 4v4, but it's PvE. You think 2 teams of 4 trying to kill enemies on the battlefield, but every time you like bank an X amount of motes or an X amount of kills, you can invade the other enemy's game.
Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
Like, you kill enemies, you grab things they drop, and then bank them into an area. Have a present. I'm going to the bloody speaker, for fuck's sake.
To find the speaker.
That don't mean I can't help some boys out on the way out. That's what Destiny's about.
Let's go.
I'm going, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna go and chill with Sweeperbot while I have a cup of tea. Let's hang out with Sweeperbot, who is mopping up the blood of his enemies. And while we're here, guess what? I'm gonna roll a fag. So yeah, me and him have been very, very excited for that, because me and him enjoy PvP, but we're not very good at it. But I'm pretty good at PvE stuff. So it could be a fun balance where I send him through to fuck up the other team. I'm hanging with Sweepy. Chill. Use him as a distract. Not Sweeper. Not Sweepy Bot. We have history with Sweeper Bot. A couple of years ago on Halloween, we nicked his broom and used it as a Sparrow, which is like a jet ski thing we use. I think speeder bikes from Star Wars, and that's it. Oh god, yes, yes. I will throw him under a bus like I did last year. Poor bastard. Every time he's looking for stuff, and I just sit there and go, "Ooh, there's something to scan over here," and I just leave him in the middle of a fucking firefight. I'm one of those lore nerds when it comes to this game. But we sitting with Sweepy for a minute. Oh, we get. Are they trolls, or...?
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
Well, see, that's tactical retreating. You need to learn your shit.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship.
You know, you need to know what's what.
I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
This isn't a bad gun, actually. Never with the high ground. Jesus Christ. I've been seeing so many high ground memes these days. Is it in the new Star Wars or something? Because it just seems to be making a resurgence. Kobe! I haven't watched it yet. From Fortnite? How young is everybody? It's from Star Wars, Episode 3. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Holiday is inbound. We need that ship off the field.
Right, you dead.
Someone told me you need a ride.
Hey, Amanda. No. You're not allowed that, man. Not allowed. 6 to jump. It's a cutscene. I know how to jump.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Kill him, Wilson.
Now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something.
No such thing, man. The only cheese problem you have is if you don't have any. I crave cheese more than I do chocolate or crisps or anything.
Alright, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Wasn't there a thing recently that like cheese was as addictive as cocaine or heroin? I thought that was a marvelous fact, because it's, I assume, very, very true. It's like, I haven't had thing in a while. Did it last night. I had like 4 rounds of cheese toasties. Because I didn't sound British enough.
Let us know when the shields are down and we'll hit that ship with everything we got.
I don't know. In my younger days, before it was an official qualification, I'd have said video game addiction was one of them. But I'm better now, honest. You know, Not even letting me throw my knives, man.
Let me take a look.
And I'm not going to say I've never done things, but
The shield generator should be at the bottom of the
there's a history of addiction in my family as well, so I'm always very careful of it. I'm better, I promise, while playing a game. I am, man. I used to do like a 4-mile walk just to go at the arcade and have 1 credit on Mortal Kombat. Not even an exaggeration. Don't you judge me.
King, what's your status?
A little low on ammo. All flaming.
Yeah, at that point I felt that that was addiction levels.
Anyone heard from Akora?
Not since you went for the speaker. Warmup! On me!
Mortal Kombat 2 and Killer Instinct 1. Those games I had problems with. Christmas they came out on consoles, I was a very happy man. Or child, more to the point. Stab in the face! What's that dick? I remember that knobhead now. Let's go over here. Jesus, that sounded like it came from inside the flat. No worries, buddies. Fuck me, are you still shooting me from over there? Why are you shooting me from over there? You should have moved by now. Ow, I thought that'd take more than 1 bullet. How did you fat fuck, hide anywhere? Push a button so I know what my current objective is. I know what it is. Stabbing these little bastards in the face.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Aren't you a big tough man? There you go. See, that's what it should take to kill a boss. You know, at least the 3 shots.
All right, destroy the turbines. The shields should fizzle.
The turbine has 2 arms again. Oh, wow.
Yes. Just like that. Heat levels rising. It's working.
Do this, run out the door, and then when we're getting the emotional cutscene. For a piss.
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down. Zavala? Amanda, we're headed topside. Amanda!
I'm back in a sec.
How do we come back from this?
You don't. Welcome to a world without light.
Guardian, something's wrong.
Do not look at me, creature. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls.
And I'm gonna
You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Your kind never deserved the power you were given. I am Norm, and your light is mine.
fatality. Love this bit. Interesting that it shows those triangular ships again. Oh, I need to sort that out. Everyone shits on this scene. I really like it.
Guardian. You're alive. I thought I'd lost you. I can heal you, but I can't resurrect you. Not since. Guardian, the light is gone. They've taken the city, the Traveler, everything. The Red Legion is killing powerless Guardians. We have to get out of here. I'm picking up an emergency broadcast. Rendezvous coordinates. They're evacuating the planet. We're on our own.
Hey, birdie.
These Guardians, they had no chance without their powers. That could be us. Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you. We need to be very careful.
Even got the double jump. Follow the birdie. Love this music. We have an. I really hope we don't spawn with a load of enemies.
It's that Falcon again. Is it following us? Or are we following it?
Excellent. I can't even sprint. I used to die a lot on this bit. I wonder if I still will. Several types of cheese. Excellent. All the types of cheese. Falling off the cliffs. Because this is like a jumpy bit, and I'm not too good at jumps, and it doesn't let me jump much. I also need to burp really badly, so I'm going to dance a little bit to distract you from my burping. Wow, this gun has no range. may or may not actually be in a bit of trouble here. So many doggos! But they were trying to kill me. Yeah, see, I thought that was a reasonable. Weirdly, it's usually this jump. Hey! Pull that one. Although, yeah, I meant to fall there. Okay. Not completely useless.
Oh, look. Somebody left a perfectly good guardian lying around. Things must be worse than I thought. And that's our cue. Time to go, people!
But wait.
I did it without dying.
Where are you all going?
As far away from here as possible.
I think that is honestly the first time I've ever done that without dying.
That falcon, it belongs to you?
The name's Hawthorne, and this is Lewis. Best pilot we got. What about you? Fit to fly? Probably gonna need one of these, too.
Shotguns.
Time to make yourself useful, Guardian. All right, people, spin them up! Got a long flight ahead of us!
Oh, see, that should be interesting, because that used to be a heavy weapon, and now it's not. And... to the farm! It should be interesting, actually, given it's a social space. See how many new players there are kicking around. Oh, you're getting a look at the bad man.
Do you see, traveler, all that I have done?
They moved everything about. It used to be a heavy weapon, and now it's...
I made it rain, I made it rain on them boys.
See me, and the Red Legion will be your true guardians.
And now they've moved all the weapon slots about. So some shotguns are heavy weapons, some are energy weapons, some are kinetic weapons.
Secure. Those who fled are being hunted, and those foolish enough to remain have been executed. Victory, as with all things, is yours to claim.
This victory is as much yours as mine, old friend.
All that remains is the completion of the cage around this great machine. Then we may begin the extraction of its power and put it to its rightful use.
They call it the Traveler.
I would contend that other civilizations may be more precise in their naming. Its functions can be controlled and exploited, as we have so clearly proven.
Yet they believe it to be a god.
Dominus. Gaul. We have spent our lives, you and I, working to reshape our society.
Yes, tortoise people.
Our people. Rebuild an empire nearly destroyed by Callus's greed and corruption. There is nothing in this universe greater than you. The Red Legion will have that machine's power. You will be called Emperor. What more would the Dominers have?
I would have words with my guest.
Tell me about it.
Speaks for the traveler.
Most of my family don't believe it's a real thing, and yet 2 of my family suffer really severely, like myself and my brother. We do suffer really badly with it. He gets it generally with performance stuff, like things like tests. You know, he recently, you know, he was at college and things didn't go so well because his brain just couldn't function in that environment, which really sucked.
Coming up on the European Dead Zone. Gonna be our new home for a while.
Look, do you recognize it? That's where we're supposed to go.
That thing? They call it the Shard of the Traveler. I call it not a place you want to go poking around.
The farm. Oh, yeah, it takes forever to load us in here, doesn't it? But yeah, if we hit the target, if we hit £600 for this charity event, oh, completely, like completely debilitating, and leads to physical elements as well. I mean, like my shoulders, my back, everything. On a bad day, everything aches. And to be honest with you, the last couple of days have been really bad because of the charity stream. I really put myself through the ringer to do them, which is, I normally do 2 a year, and this year I've only done 1. Because I just couldn't do it. And it gives you physical elements as well. Oh, they give you a rocket launcher now.
Bad rattle. Very bad.
Heart palpitations, yep. Exactly. Shit is not fun.
Nothing to report here, no.
Let's say a nice clean vault. Who would have thought it? Hey, Colonel.
How?
Hello.
Oh. I'm glad to see you safe. I am Tyra. Tyra Karn. I'm sorry. Have we met before? Losing my connection to the light has been disorienting.
But it is just
now
horrible.
I understand you seek the Shard of the Traveler. I too.
When it gets bad for me, I have real trouble forming words. And I get a real bad stutter, right to the point of terror.
I do not trust its pull.
Stammer.
Like us,
it's a manifestation of a feeling, I imagine.
Knows the light. Not since the Traveler cast.
Yeah, just let me go off and do things. I've done that. It's horrible, though. I mean, you know. Yeah. I mean, I know people who have them, like, from birth. I know people that have them from traumatic events and things like that. And it's been a recent thing. Like.
Lot of civilization.
When I let everything kind of
course
out and just kind of accepted that it was a thing. Then it became like, oh, okay, this is a real thing. What am I concerned about the population here? There really isn't one. Surprising. Mind you, I suppose it is stupid o'clock.
Scavengers from the city. I'll check it out.
Director. No, well, exactly. Well, you know, it's still fairly early in the Pacific, but it's not going to match me up with people in the Pacific. Pacific Coast, I mean. Besides, I'm trying to get my body clock back around to night mode because we're starting this charity stream at 6 PM. which is when all the new shit comes out, and it's just like, oh my god.
You sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
That's a point. Appreciate it. Well, like I say, you know, we'll be there for 24 hours, so we'll be here all day, folks.
You know, I've been all over the EDZ. Charming enough. I mean, nothing says come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
But non-Guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city. Nobody goes farther than that. At least nobody who wants to come back.
Another will I make the jump moment. Oh, we can run again now, can we? Wonderful.
Let me know when you reach the...
I will say, if you don't see us live, then probably have a look at that YouTube channel, and I'll have all the links and everything for you for alternate ways of watching.
Did you hear something? We're under attack.
Well, you know, you get to see us in drag throughout the whole stream as well. Jesus Christ, this thing's like a fucking buck and bronco. Pull the trigger and hope.
Those things were the Fallen. Scavengers from another world. They worship machines.
That's a bit broad. They worship servitors because servitors give them life. Exactly. We just figured it'd be a laugh. Originally it was going to be a dress if we hit £100. Then it became full makeup if we hit 200. Then it became the wig on top of everything if we hit 300. And now we're going to be singing It's Raining Men as well. He really does have some stupid fucking ideas sometimes. Well, exactly. You know, that's worth the price of admission alone. Down we go.
Shard of the Traveler. This is it. Right out of our vision.
I keep trying to convince him if he hits 600, he's got to shave the beard. But we're going to get the logo, the Rise of Hope logo tattooed on ourselves if we hit 600. It's kind of like the Destiny logo with wings on it. All the help appreciated. I need to do that actually. I haven't done fuck all on Discord. We had that coming. 15 power level. Wow. Step in the face. Step in the face. I've tried. I even emailed the CEO. Because Bungie are not easy people to get in touch with. Yes, use our help forums. Speaking of which, I need to do a post on the forums. Of course, they still exist. They're doing a Halo collection thing on the Xbox Game Pass next month. / tomorrow? Today? New objective. Beat the scary big thing. I beat the scary big thing. No, still something else? Yeah, fuck that gun. But try and keep me steady, I dare you. This is why you should get on the Destiny thing.
We scared them away.
Pew, 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 pew.
Take me to the shard.
You know, it's Bungie essentially making a stripped-down version of Warframe at this point. And the next DLC is due to be fucking awesome. Here you go, little buddy. Get your magic back. Space magic!
This is why we were led here. I haven't been as close to the Traveler's Light since... Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet.
I'm holding on to my helmet. Look at the shiny shine.
The light is back. We're back.
You feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Might have to just redouble a load of these cutscenes with SpongeBob lines. That'd be a good. Arcstrider. Jump in the well of light. Oh no.
Time to shine.
Bad people. I'm gonna run out. Yeah, you're not letting me dodge yet. That sucks. I got new boots. Yes, let's go toward him as he magics a thing into the air. We know I'm going to finish this last little dude off with a super, right? No. Well, I'm still on air, so something's working, right? Yeah, alright, I'll take a sniper in that slot. There's me dodge. That's what I need to do with you while that's hiding. Well, they moved it all around now. Where's the thing? There you go. See, there's a gun in this game now known as the Whisper of the Worm, which is like this weird fucking gun, and it is just beastly. It's just like, oh my god, this is embarrassingly strong. The thing is, it's an absolute bastard to get. Only level 2! Level 16, level 20s. Hello there, Shaxy Poo.
It's you.
Yes?
You and I walked together as the tower burned. And now, here you stand. Your light burns a path before us. And on that path, I see many battles ahead of you. Battles... Be swift out there, Hunter. Let nothing...
Alright, fucking hell, I'll bring up the roster of people just so you can...
Security check.
Not so loud.
Same. Have you got a PlayStation, Magna?
Well, look at you. You got your light back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Because we're gonna need it. There are a lot more survivors out there, and they... Bye.
Ah. Need to add me on Xbox then. NXNDJ. Anything else I'm meant to be doing here? I'm going to be going to see what's his face now. Hello, Everest. You.
You thought a bit of apocalypse would shut down Eververse? Not likely. We have...
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
Want to listen to some music while we work? Let's hope this system isn't important, because I'm shutting it off either way.
But yeah, I tend not to play much on the Xbox, just mainly stuff that comes to the Game Pass and stuff like that. Do have Monster Hunter on it, but I'm very, very early in Monster Hunter. Mrs. loves it. State of Decay. You know, I've got the Game Pass and stuff, so you get all the shiny shinies. There you go. Just came up in the corner of the screen. Because it's all linked to the Microsoft and... Wom, 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 wom. It's $1 million question. No, you can't. You can't go to the Sunken Island yet. Really is. Like I say, for the remote play and stuff like that, it's a little bit laggy for me.
Now that you've got your powers back. The EDZ is rough, especially around the Old Town. Just remember, refugees from the city have it a lot rougher. You want to help them? Find Devram Kay.
Really should have rolled a cigarette during all that, shouldn't I? That'd have been the sensible thing to do. But no. I've also hid my viewer count now because that was beginning to throw me. Just sitting there going, here's how many people are watching you between all platforms. And it's like, eh. I need to learn how to tag on YouTube. That's the be-all, end-all. That might be what I do after this stream, to be fair. Yeah, I do, to be honest. It just you end up focusing on it, and it drives you nuts. Yeah. You're like, oh my god. Not bad. Fucking with that dude yet. Let's go see Devrim. Hello, Devrim.
A guest, but here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim K, the 8th, at your service. City militia. Back when there was a city. Now I serve at the pleasure of my dear friend Soraya Hawthorne. First on the docket.
Oh, he'll have tea. He will have tea at some point.
Tell them of the farm. That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you?
If you're a fan of Final Fantasy XII, you might recognize the voice. Because it drove me fucking nuts. That's the voice of Balthier. Good game. Honestly, my favorite Final Fantasy. I know a lot of people kind of were a bit iffy on it, but I loved it. Had it on PS2 and picked it up the Zodiac Age thing. But yeah, funnily enough, with the Xbox, I tend not to mic up that much, so... Obviously, if you need a silent sidekick for anything, let me know. Good game. Fucking phenomenal game. Am I strong enough to do it? There.
The farm, my home away from home. I truly have come to adore it. Let's get started. There's a banner on the main floor. Give it a look, will you?
Over here.
This is a fallen house sigil. I don't recognize it, though.
Nor I. The Fallen seem to have put this up as something of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there with a bit of a story to them.
I will admit, I'm kind of looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3, but I got so lost in that game. It's like, I enjoyed playing through 2 and 1, but 9 times out of 10, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. But I suppose the point was I was having fun. Pop. Yeah, exactly. I get very lost with all the heartless. You know, it's one of those. They're cool dynamics, and I follow as much as I can. But
Opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
oh, I'm not strong enough to use that gun yet. Oh, I need that. Symbol on the wall of the church. Oh, lost sectors. Yeah, good luck with those guys at level 2. It's really weird because I'm looking at these guys and knowing that they're actually level 2s.
Your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
Or both. Let's go check it out.
Boom, boom.
The history of this region is fascinating. I believe tunnels and caves like the one you're in now stretch all across the EDZ. Who knows what's lurking down there? Be careful.
Damn. No way was that a miss. I said stab. Need to relight this bad boy. That's weird seeing that. I'm in a fairly big clan. Right, pull some motherfucker those. Super time.
I just snagged a key code from that captain. I think I can open his supply cache.
But that's for another day. In the meantime, what say we get down to business? Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now.
He's putting the kettle on, man. He's got me fucking sold on this. Anything else? 2 arms. I don't want a flux grenade. I like the skip grenades. Fuck the loot. I want my copper. Exactly, man. What am I doing? Fucking hell. I know what I'm doing in this game. Jesus. Watch me die in the next few seconds. Boy. Boy. Hello there, Devon.
Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker.
You dick.
Right, the beacon. While you were tussling with the Fallen, we've encountered a bit of a setback. Hawthorne has placed the last relay on the mountain above the salt mines, but even from that height, the signal still doesn't have the range we expected. It's a bit curious. Regardless, this signal booster should solve our problem if we can get it to her. Dead zone indeed.
I know, right? Just
Goodbye, Guardian. Ready if you are.
I wanted tea.
Looking for something?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you these tokens and you're gonna... I thought it was 24. I was so mistaken. Mission location. Oh, right in front of me. Like, I didn't need the... Boom! Dead from the bell end. Kind of fun though, going right back to the beginning, because it's like you can start a new character, but I've already got like a shit ton of glimmer, so I could buy things, legendary shards, so I can kind of boost myself up. But this way, it's literally what I've got on me. Humble beginnings and all that. Alright, you're gonna get a shot you in the face. Oh no. If only Sony had played nice. But they won't, because they're fucking dicks.
Hey, Dev.
It makes me laugh because the difference between Xbox and Sony in the last 2 years has been stunning. Like, even the new system they've launched in the US, where they've basically done a mobile phone system whereby you get a 2-year contract on an Xbox.
He admits he's old.
And I think it's like $21, and so long as you keep up the payments and that goes toward your Xbox Live and your Game Pass, it even works out cheaper than retail. And
yeah, keep talking, old man.
that's going to put a lot of consoles in people's houses. Meanwhile, Sony is looking at crossplay like, no, we've got more people. Oh god damn you all, I just wanted to blow up the barrel. There we go. Stabby in the face. The little ghost thing appears in the top left and I'm like, ooh, things to scan. Money.
These house banners are rare.
At the end of the day, Sony has more consoles. In this day and age,
a lot of old grudges. All 4 hands on deck.
think about it. One of the main reasons why you select a certain console over another, or any gaming format, is because that's where your mates are. And Sony, by blocking themselves off while they were in the lead, it then means that they'll sell more PlayStation units. And people won't go, oh well, it doesn't matter what machine I pick up. If I prefer the Xbox, I can pick up an Xbox and still play with my PlayStation friends.
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
They're just being dicks. They just haven't evolved as a company since the launch.
Careful. The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order.
But they will allow it with certain PC games. It's fucking weird. So I don't know whether the logic is that PC crowd doesn't come into the console audience. I don't know, but I know that they've always specifically done it on games that it wouldn't really matter if they were crossplay, like Street Fighter and things like that, where like the mouse and keyboard advantage just isn't there. their thing is, oh, their official reason is it's a security thing. Because they're not controlling the interactions, then they would be... Their argument is they would be liable for any interactions that were not... in line with the company policy, I think would be their bullshit spin. If only they didn't have their head up their asses. Exactly, man. Exactly. Because that is exactly what it is. It's the head up the arse. It's really funny because every console's done it. Like, between Microsoft and Xbox, PlayStation 2, massively successful. Therefore, with the PS3, they charged out of the arse. I mean, I can't remember what it was in the UK. I know I got mine second hand for 300 quid. Which is just dumb. And so Xbox had the world at their feet for the 360, and then they fucked it up with the Xbox One launch. Rather famously. No, but it's got to always be online. If you want a console that's available offline, we've got one. It's called the Xbox 360. Most arrogant piece of marketing you will ever hear. Poke your fucking head out. Whoa! I do love savouring certain shots. Oh. The 360 was, but then they completely fucked themselves when they released the Xbox One. The Xbox One should have run away with it. Although, in a way, in the long term, I'm kind of glad that it did take the shit it did. Because then you wouldn't have had Phil Spencer in charge, who is doing wonderful things for that company. Not just behind the scenes, but in terms of PR. Yeah, no backwards compatibility. Although, admittedly, Sony still doesn't have backwards compatibility unless you pay out the arse for it. But, you know, the guy who's now running a Kinect that is even more useless than the 361, yes, and it had to be connected. So Xbox could permanently watch and listen to you, which I think was the straw that broke the camel's back, to be honest. You look at the machine now, aside from a few hangovers of its initial build, it's a fucking amazing machine. I mean, the main issue I have with it, and that's mainly because the missus went through absolute hell, is that you cannot access your cloud save. Like, manually. You can't go into your cloud area and go, here's XYZ. Which became really annoying when the missus was playing Fallout 4 and her on-console file corrupted and it wouldn't then go to the backup to sort it out. Or it was going to the backup when the built-in file was fine. It was just a clusterfuck.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Fuck it. Wonder if I'll live. Answer is no. I just couldn't be asked to sit there and just pot shot everything. Yep. But like when you were playing it, it would have been a case of I either have a heavy rocket launcher or a sniper rifle in the same slot, whereas now they've moved them all around so they're all up here. Oh, I forgot about that. I don't have a Sparrow.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
Fuck you and your bird obsession. First 6 months of the game's release, that fucker was high on Red Bull.
Elevator's not working. Power must be out. And we've upset the Fallen.
Oh, I thought that was a mid-air fucking... Oh, come on. Both of those should have been. Who's fucking you? Oh, I've got the aim of a stormtrooper at all times, it's fine. Been dying to know, actually, where the phrase potato aim actually came from. What the fuck? That's really potato. Yeah. Jump up there if you want. See, I always use the phrase aim of a stormtrooper. You know, someday, you know, and it's... We all have those Stormtrooper days, and we all have those Han Solo days.
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job.
Because
I'll
reasons.
finally get my booster one of these days.
I'll get your booster when I've killed these things. Oh, by Lyric. Interesting. I will admit, Lyric is one of those I don't mind watching his stuff. A lot of the big streamers I cannot be fucked with, but... the biggest streamer that I'll regularly tune into is probably Hexy or Cone Carnage. I actually really like him. He's got really nice layout, good audio quality, because that's what I hinge my fucking streams on, is audio quality. It sounds like shit, I am not watching. Which is how come I've been trying to get this little audio duck thing. So whenever I'm talking, the game music cuts. Which I just think is a really cool thing. I'm so glad they added it in.
We're out of the mine and heading your way.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad. For a fancy pants guardian.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
I don't want to get my feet wet.
Looks like
I've been
Lewis.
trying to get it so that you could do it for a while, but then OBS did an update and hid it in
See
there.
if this works. Now, if I read the manual right, there's an incoming beacon.
Now, what up?
Lost. If there is any life left in the system, we rally on Titan.
Welcome to the stream. Somebody on the YouTubes.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now, we...
You are not going to Titan.
Yes.
We've got
I am multi-streamings.
the Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
How are you doing this fine evening now?
Hawthorne.
The city isn't gone.
Back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
Fair enough. You should be able to see another chat with the name of Magma, and it's basically relaying the chat between the two streams. So it'll say that I'm saying something, and then it'll say, like, Magma something or other. I can't remember how it works on YouTube, to be honest.
Save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet... This... Help me understand, Speaker.
Help you understand.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its...
But yeah, this is prep work for a charity stream coming on.
Will protect itself.
Yeah, you'll see the name in brackets, and that's somebody chatting from another chat.
For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different. Your Traveler and I.
We are not so different, you and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know you.
But yeah, we're prepping up for a charity stream on Tuesday, 6 PM for the Forsaken DLC. So I thought I'd start up a new account and just go back through.
Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will. Then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear at the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
You tell him.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
This is how we are going to do it. Something in my head says I need to hit a new level cap thing before I can go to Titan. I could be wrong. Yo, where's the audio? Or the visual of my ship? There we go. Look at that light level though. always got to keep your old set. I don't quite know why, but we all do it. Right, now available. Public event? Or are they just taking pot shots over here? Damn it. I recommend him power 50, so I might just do a couple of adventures. Fine, guys, seriously, don't stress about me. This sneaky bastard. There you are. I can't even remember which one does what. I know one of them at some point.
Ah, thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids. We could use a spot of help with both.
See if you can track down a Fallen comms terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience.
We follow the lines, we follow the lines. Oh yeah, it's in there. I really have upgraded those grenades.
Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to put this Cabal communications cipher to use.
The Red Legion fighting the Fallen for a change. Great idea. I can extract archived audio transmissions from any Fallen in the area.
Yeah, you throw it on the ground. It's called a skip grenade. They kind of bounce and skip up. They're like skip stones. And then, as long as they're near people, you're in business. Telling me this rocket launcher can only hold 4 rockets in total, including the reserves. That's bullshit.
I've got enough for a pretty convincing Fallen impression.
Don't mention accents around Dev unless you want a day-long lecture about city dialects. Meantime, best sightline to Red Legion air support is the cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
No one appreciates the finer things anymore.
Rip. No, I don't need to do anything more, so. I don't even need to kill this guy, it's just kind of habit. You got to keep your cleanup on, and that's how you get some nice little bumps in XP along the way. Running, running, and running, running. Jumpy, jumpy.
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
Chin up, you two. Good news, you'll be able to use a Fallen teleporter to reach the top.
Good.
Bad news, they've wired the place to explode. So.
If I run a deep scan of the tunnels, we can borrow all these traps and explosives.
And put them to good use sowing chaos between your enemies. A lovely idea.
But the thing is that this game requires on leveling up. You know, once you get to the higher levels is when you get the good stuff. So once you get so it doesn't overly matter. You can grind to your heart's content and then be overpowered later, and it'll still all roughly end up in the same place. And besides, one of the best things about this game is the gunplay. How are you still alive? Not too far now. What do I do here? Do I just... There you go. You do your shit and make all this magically scary stuff disappear.
Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need.
Whee!
I made it rain, I made it rain on them boys.
Come here, you. Scan the thing.
Great work. Broadcasting the message now. I decided to go with a marauder accent.
Why would you?
Marauder, eh? You know the thing that really lights my candle about their language?
Actually, Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmat.
Don't fuck shit up.
Red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
Sorry, what shot me? This is like the equivalent of a side quest, so...
I could hear the explosions all the way back here. I bet it was quite a show.
Which means the Fallen and Red Legion heard it too. We'll let them shoot at each other for a while, and clean up whatever's left. Great work.
Scout rifle time. Right, I'm going to go for a pee quick, and then we're going to go off to Titan. Because we're awesome like that. 2-6, party people. I'm back. Who fucking missed me? Hope, the rise of which is the aim of the game on Tuesday. Tomorrow night we'll be streaming Gambit Fun as I do my full salesman speech.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counteroffensive on Titan, we can save them all and take back the city.
Save them. And then Zavala turns into a little bitch.
Vanguard Fleet, Guardian Ship 723 is on approach. We received your beacon and we're ready to join the fight.
Guardian Ship, this is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring us here.
Look at that, not a single dropped frame, I'll take that.
Commander, we're here to help.
No, we've already lost too many lightless guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this move.
We have our light back.
What? Impossible.
Seems to be pretty low latency Usually restream is
Commander Sloan. We have
takes
a counter
fucking forever.
To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in.
To the control center.
With you. Send the Hive back to hell.
Usually with restream, you're looking at like nearly a minute.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, scout rifle now. I do, yeah, but usually with restream it doesn't work that way because it's restream's delay and not Twitch's.
What was this place?
The golden age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned, but I was a fool to think the Hive would not spread this far.
I was reading your post and then got lost. Yeah, go for it. Gonna weird me out seeing somebody commenting on a YouTube. YouTube isn't far behind. Speaking of which. That's good.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sweet, I'll take all that. Thanks, man. Oh, hi! You do anything on your channel, man? I came on very accusingly, but I didn't know you had a YouTube. Oh, we'll come back for that in a bit. Yikes. Motherfucker.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Fair enough. Put me right back here. I can keep doing this. I'm just going to get my super up and mow through them all that way. God, that reload speed. Yeah, sniper isn't what's best for here, so I'm going to have to switch this around. My YouTube does better than my Twitch, really. Fuck off! Yeah, your Twitch does alright. Boom! In the face. Investigates!
The gravity on Titan is approximately 1.352 meters per second squared. Except here. These floating rocks must be a residual effect from some hive magic.
Some would have called that a waste of a super, but...
Okay, Sloan. We can see the control center.
Copy that. Keep pushing forward. Commander, at this rate, we can start planning our counteroffensive. We'll be outside the city gates in no time.
about 50-50, but static. But the difference is that there's a longer tail on YouTube. People tend to watch after the event. And for the charity streams, it makes sense to do YouTube above anything else. Not just because it's a wider audience, but also it's like family and friends can then watch who don't really know what Twitch is. Scanning things.
A Golden Age console. And a user is still logged in. Leilani Valero, Marine Tech number 426. She was in the middle of logging an emergency of some kind.
Yeah, so it ends up just being a case of it being easier to find me. Same with the mixer thing. It's like, because that's so ingrained into the Xbox. Okay, hates for all. You know, people will see, oh, my friend NXN is now online, but it also says that I'm now streaming on the Xbox, whereas if I stream natively from the PlayStation, it'll tell people, but it won't if I'm doing it this way. Where the fuck do you think you're running off to? Exactly. So many different channels, but it's all about reach on the charity things. You know, the more audience you can get to, the more people are likely to donate. You know, you tend not to get randoms donating, but you may as well give the world a chance to. Pop. Ooh, hello you.
It looked like the Hive were performing some kind of ritual. We should talk to Ikora. She knows all there is to know about Hive magic.
No one has seen Ikora or Cade since the city.
Good question. I think it is. I think it's just all one word over there. Yes, yes, you have. I'm not using a sidearm. I can get to fuck.
There's the control center.
Clear the area so we can move in.
Is it the emote face? Oh, it's this bit. Of course, because that's not creepy in the slightest.
A fallen antenna. The fallen houses each used to have their own unique encryption, but now the codes they're using are all variants of the House of Kings.
This grenade launcher sucks. Fuck it. Oh, I see. I was probably meant to use that there. Huh?
We made it, Sloan.
Perfect. Recon the perimeter before you move on the control center.
I see what you mean, yeah, it's both a blessing and a curse, because it is something that's instantly recognizable and pretty fucking cool. But I can see it slowly driving you nuts. See, I knew I was onto gold with mine the instant a friend of mine told me, can I use that on my Discord server? Fuck yeah, you can. And that picture was, actually, I was quite drunk at the time. I was taking pictures, I took a picture of my other half asleep next to me. And that was the face I was pulling.
So it looks like we're standing in some kind
Yes, that is definitely a problem.
Take it out.
So then that's your fault for having running 2 accounts anyway. That's the face, yes. I was very drunk.
A broken servitor. These parts are extremely valuable. The hive corrosion must be really bad for the Fallen to abandon it like this.
But why the 2 accounts anyway? I understand that obviously some of it's sort of anxiety and stress based, but you know, everybody on your other page knows who you are. Mainly because it actually says your name. Oh. That makes a bit more sense.
We cleared the nest. Heading to the control center now.
Well done. Sweep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
Fair enough. I'm guessing now it's kind of grown a following. You don't want to restart. Oh. Just you always made a thing of it when it was like, oh, there's a, you know, don't mention the other channel thing. Alright, so where the fuck is this scannable? Because you're telling me it's up and now you're telling me it's down.
From this console, a Golden Age technician locked down the shipyard and forbade all future arrivals. The entire arcology was undergoing an emergency evacuation. She signed off. I wonder if she made it out.
Ah, fair enough. It makes sense. I get that when people are going, oh my god, you know, thank you so much, you know, like, I have a video on YouTube that is like, no, I absolutely hate it, which is one of the biggest stresses for the charity streams, because you kind of have to. Because it's not about you. You know what I mean? And it's horrible. But it's like, there's a video on my YouTube channel that I made in like 10 minutes for a mate of mine. You're doing it sucks. But I made the video in like 10 minutes. It was just one of the shittiest videos I've ever made, to be honest, in terms of quality. You know, it was done in a rush, and that video now has like 300,000 views and shit. And it's just like, why did everybody pick up on that one? But then that was the day I discovered that tutorials are your bread and butter on YouTube. Somebody sneak up behind me, is that? Yeah, let's just use a shotgun at that range. For fuck's sake. Yeah, and I've got a couple of other tutorials that were oddly specific that have done really well. But you actually look at the video and it's me using like screenshots from Share Factory and stuff. Which is like the PlayStation's native recording thing, because I can't record like the menus and stuff. Or I couldn't record the menus and stuff.
It's done.
Open the door!
Paula and I are inbound.
But don't get me wrong, on the flip side, that one does pay a few bills every now and then, so...
We're approaching the landing platform. Get up here and take a bow.
Oh, I've got to go outside to do it, haven't I? Because for some reason they haven't opened the door yet. Yeah, that one kind of blew up. It hasn't been like overnight, it's just been a slow burn, but... that accounts for well over half my channel. Oh yeah. Oh god, yes. I'll bump up the analytics and show you what I've got for the last like 24 hours on that
If
one.
the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. Our numbers will continue to dwindle. We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors. Without the light, are we even Guardians anymore?
Yeah, 1,200 views in the last 48 hours.
Commander.
We won't last long with dead generators. Wave energy converters power this station, but thanks to the Hive...
But it's top of the YouTube search, because I don't think many people have done it.
We can take care of it.
But I just thought it was a normal thing that everybody would have covered.
You can.
You occasionally get some cheeky fuck basically going, you know, trying to word it like, is this how I game share? And I can't be seen to be promoting that, even though I used to do it on the PS3. But it is funny. I keep trying to work out what I could do that is so oddly specific again. I mean, the one that keeps coming up is the tutorial for the family manager and shit like that. But I need to sit down and work all of that out. Oh, I forgot to go straight into a mission.
Alright, we're not out of this yet. Now that we've reached the control center, we still need to power up the place before we can take care of our fleet. Commander Zavala tells me you've volunteered. I'll run tactical. Shipwright Holiday here will provide tech support. It's a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out. Sloane's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
I hate Titan. I don't know what it is, whether it's the sort of whole industrialness of it, but I just don't like this planet. Yeah, I see where you're going with that one.
Did we meet the Fallen here?
No. Those vultures have been following us since we evacuated Earth.
So there's a level 10, it's just not cutting it. Is everything dead? Please be a rocket launcher. Nope, you're a new chess piece.
Sloane, Amanda, the Hive have infected everything.
This might have to be my last mission, you know.
We'll need ongoing aerial threat assessments to keep our perimeter
Stomach's
secure.
picked up that I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. You know my ship took a beating during the evacuation. I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the lights are back on. Great. Great.
Sorry about that. Oh, fuck. There we go. Just wrecking the joint.
We can see the wave energy converters from here.
Sweet. Now just flip the switch and turn them on.
Accessing systems now.
I am gonna have another cigarette.
Pistons are moving, but we're still sitting in the dark.
Something went wrong. Pistons must be jammed.
Sorry, pal. But you're gonna have to go out there. Rig a workaround.
Rig a workaround. Look who you're watching. Look who you're watching, man. My whole stream is one big workaround. God knows I had to hassle Streamlabs for probably about a year before they integrated Just Giving. So that my charity streams can now be glorious. Also, you're an asshole for bringing up the whole pizza thing as well, by the way, Magma. Ooh. Nearly. Good, good. Ooh, no, mistakes were made. How far back did it spawn me? I seem to remember when I go through. Ooh. See, you're where the fun stops, those exploding fucks. I'm in the middle of a chain reaction. Ooh, that was a higher jump than I anticipated. I have an itch right in my left ear. That makes this whole situation very complicated with a cigarette in my mouth. A sniper standoff going on. Phew, no worries, man. I'm very confused as to what that sentence actually means, but... Ah, got you. I was worried that you were basically watching while on the toilet, to be honest. Wow, that was a fuck up. Fucking exploding bastards. Whoa! Lots of exploding bastards. Running, running, running. back, sweet triple jump. Just forget about me.
Did you hear that?
Come on. Say that'll be a nice long chain reaction. Welcome back. That was a mistake. Go beat. Actually hit him on the head. Bounced off. Now I can use the scout rifle for long range. I need a shotty for the personal touch. What a throws. I'll take that.
We made it to the converter platforms.
Weirdly, I'm pretty good on the grenade ones.
Get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in business.
Yay for jumpings.
Oh yeah, found the problem. The hive had gunked up the pistons.
Then let's find a fix.
First piston's good to go.
There we go.
Gave it a power scrubbing.
That's great and all, but, it's still pretty dark on this end. Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do, Guardian.
Scrubbings? I do not do scrubbings. I always think we got... Fuck off, Omnigul. New boots! But I am not strong enough to wear yet. So stupid when you think about it. Ah. This away! Seems as good a place as any. Maybe not the best place thinking about it, but... Oh, I was hoping there'd be a secret thing there.
Final piston is clear.
Control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. Gonna have to get in futz with the circuit breakers. Try the central platform. Everything routes through there.
I'm on my way. Whoop. That nearly went hideously wrong. I don't care, my priority is that wizard. Oh, yeah. Like, Grand Theft Auto is the worst one for that one. It's like, I'm an entrepreneur business owner, and yet I've got to do all the heavy lifting.
Circuit breaker's going to be around there somewhere. Find it and flip the switch. Just like I said. Yeah! Power's back! Exemplary work, everyone. But we still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
I might have another mission in me. Just one more game. Oh. What day is it today? Friday? Yes. I wouldn't mind, but our character doesn't speak for the entirety of this game. Like, we speak via our ghost, basically. Or our ghost speaks for us. And it's like, we've killed gods, we've done amazing things as Guardians in Destiny, yet everybody still just calls us Guardian. Like, we don't have a name. Oh, don't you pull that shit. It's not Saturday until I've woken up. Them's the rules. I just opened a pack of Rizzlers now. Where the fuck did I put them? You, give me an exotic. Put them on my lap.
It's a hell of a view, isn't it? We're up and running thanks to you. There's plenty more to do around here, though. Chief among them, finally breaking ground on a counter-offensive against the Red Legion. I have a plan, but it won't work without you.
Oh, I usually give it until about 10, 11. Then I'll concede.
Can't crack.
You can only equip one exotic at a time. I know, but this is a really good exotic, so I'm fine. And has the perks on it. Well, don't have any of those at the minute, so... Pardon me. Don't get me wrong, again, charity streams are a very different bag because they get very confusing very, very quickly.
Next time we set up the secret base on a dry planet.
Right near a gold chest, that could be worth something. Yes. I sometimes had those moments, it was a bit like when I was working at the strip club, where it's like, people come to see us, but I have no idea why. I never understood why people go at strip clubs. And I worked there for 10 years. Well, it makes me laugh because it's... You just get wound up. You don't get anything out of it, you know? The Red War. And, you know, you can do something about it. You go all touchy-touchy in a strip club, they kill you. Big doormen get very, very protective. You end up with this weird sort of Big Brother mentality. It's just not good for the soul. Because you see the types of guys that go in there and you think, oh, that's why these women are as messed up as they are. Or they have such a weird standard. You know, the clever ones just go in, get money, get out. But most just get drunk.
Holiday has detected an unusual amount of electricity being redirected into the arcology.
Yep. Juice like that can only mean one thing.
You know what? If you guys are doing a public event, I'll join for the shits and gigs.
Maybe powerful enough to decrypt that Cabal signal we intercepted.
Unfortunately, we don't know where the network might be located.
10 years.
So you're gonna have to snoop around, not draw too much.
Got the job just before the credit crunch.
Guardian, securing this asset could turn the tide of this war with the Red.
Hated it.
Without it, I don't.
Some of the people I got on alright with, but that was how I met Fiolo, as he was working the door there. Hey, people. Ooh. Get out of the way, get behind the thing. What did I just pick up? That'll do. Getting excited about a level 72 drop. Fucking hell. I met some good friends there, mainly Dorman to be honest. A couple of the girls were human, which is the highest praise I can give to them.
Looks like the Fallen were trying to break through those tiles. Sounds like the arcology's operating system is back online.
I knew it. Keep an eye out for an OS access terminal. You can use it to
Yeah, exactly.
new network.
But yeah, not all of them are nice, but I understand that working in that environment fucking changes you, especially on their side. Cause and effect thing. I'd say some of them kept their humanity. Come on, wait. Rumbas! Rumbas. Blow up the Rumbas. It's therapeutic.
Over there. One of the access terminals we're looking for. The CPU network is deep in the maintenance levels. Amanda, is this what we're looking for?
Bingo! That's the place.
Okay, I've got the location. Let's find a way down.
Poor Rumba. Rumba had it coming. Big open space? Of course it's not going to be anything bad. Whoa, that's a lot of you. Oh, I thought I had my grenade launcher out. That explains a few things. Let's herd you up and have a bit of fun. Come on, all follow me. With the techno music.
Looks like the Hive dug a shortcut for us. Let's head down that hole in the ground. We're definitely in Hive territory now.
What's the giveaway?
Keep radio chatter to a minimum. We don't want to draw any unnecessary attention.
Oh god, they're behind me as well. Ooh, one of them. Ooh. Oh shit. I don't know where I am or what I'm facing or what I'm doing. Looks like we're launching a grenade at this bastard. Is everything dead that should be dead? I have the high ground now, motherfuckers. You, if you could poke your head out and not get glitched into the wall, that'd be nice. Very kind of them. Oh, you exploders can fuck off. Knights in the face. Ooh. Hello, Gameg. Bye, Gameg. On we go. Doing that creepy thing. Discordancy! Cool. explode. Grab the heavy. That actually made me jump.
I made it rain, I made it rain on them boys.
I noticed the skeletons there. Kinda cool. Walk toward the light. Don't go into the light. We went into the light. The light is a good thing. Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna pick up the CPU and fucking leg it. Open the door, open the door, open the door.
That alarm. We got the CPU, but we stirred up the entire hive colony, and it's a long walk to the surface.
Move it, Guardian.
They're not gonna make it out of there, Commander.
Guardian, can you make it to the center of the arcology?
Oh, massive.
Be able to send someone to pick you up from there. Holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a turret. I just drive and smoosh.
This road leads to the center of the arcology. We'll need a way out once we get there.
I'm strapping in and about to take off. I'll be there ASAP.
Amanda.
Sir?
Fly fast. Fly safe.
Yes, sir.
I'm just running over things. It's kind of counterintuitive to technology, really, because obviously we know that technology is getting smaller and smaller and smaller by the day, whereas that thing is fucking massive. Can it run Hearthstone? See me rolling, they hating. Trying to stop me running them over.
Got eyes on you, pal. Meet you at the end of the road.
Good work, both of you. Let's get that CPU back to control and decrypt these transmissions.
Things may finally be looking up for us.
Let's get the rock out of here. Keep reaching out and grab my drink and keep forgetting it's empty. Back in a sec. Gonna refill the drink.
They call it the Almighty. The crown jewel of the Red Legion and life's work of their leader, Dominus Gall. Gall has subjugated hundreds of worlds. Those that resisted no longer exist. You see, the Almighty annihilates stars. Nothing and no one survives Gaul's ambition. What he wants is the Traveler and its light. As for the Almighty, it's now pointed at our sun. In short, sir, the war's over. And we've lost.
Well, dip.
We built our home under the protection of the Traveler. When our enemies attacked, we built a wall that stood for centuries. But now walls mean nothing. This enemy has taken our home, taken our light, and now they threaten our very existence. We're going all in on this Almighty. How long before the fleet's combat ready?
Zavala, wait.
If we wait, we die. But if we attack together, we can take back our home, our light, our hope. Or we die trying.
Yeah.
Now, I need my fire team. I need Ikora and Cade.
Depending on what happens next, it could be where I'm calling it. Basically, if it's another cutscene, we'll watch it all together, and if not, we won't. We've unlocked Nessus.
Guns at the ready. Let's move.
Along with lots of other people.
We'll be fine. Just fine.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Me and Fiona will be on tomorrow night with this Gambit mode. Yeah, and obviously we'll be here Tuesday night from 6 PM. Do not miss it, party people. But from all of us here, and as always, take care. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.